Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on GTA 5 with something wheeling in the background and something's fallen over. I mean, the falling over bit is less surprised. Can I push said vehicle off the map, maybe? I think Danger Man has had the same idea as I have. Oh, well, okay, physics has had enough of that and pinged it over. It's off! It got the idea of what we wanted to do. It's time for some GTA 5 racing. We have got the Vigoro. Actually, I'm going to reset my Vigoro because damage on this car can be quite a thing. Oh, we're off and underway. No, someone has jumped the start way further ahead than Ninetales. Is that a Chris? Quite possibly. Yes, we've got the Vigoro. We're going to go racing with some cars. The Vigoro to start with. We haven't raced for quite a long time. I don't even know the last time this was as a race vehicle. That's a 4 wide into the first corner that I am not going to be involved with. That's, there was no space for another car to be involved in that, so we will just back off and not fight that one particularly. Oh, come on, you haven't got a really good run on the exit there. We're going to be to nowhere, actually. We're going to sit in the slipstream all the way up the hill towards this next corner. Oh, Lado has been unlucky, as has the pink car. I'm not sure who that is. I think that might be Joe, but I think Lado may have got a slight tag and just couldn't get the car out of trouble in all of that. Never mind, we're up to 8th. Not a great start for me here, really. Ooh, let's try and get the draft from Stevie. It'd be nice if we could get some form of draft. Oh, someone has been punted right over the barriers. Oh, a little bit of lag. I think that was the catch-up bump for Chris that that we had going on there. Will we be able to do anything on the exit of the hairpin? Not quite. This section down here is good fun. Actually, so we have had a circuit that's had this section in the past. This is a slight different variation. Oh, I forgot about. We've got to be careful with the recording because the game freaks out about the military base for reasons unbeknownst to anyone. Well, someone might know, but I certainly don't. So very wide. Ninetales has gone very exploring over there. I think that's the lap there completed. It is. So we head across the start-finish line. Okay, big train of cars behind us. We're side by side up towards turn 1. Turn 1 is fast. Turn 1 is a bit dicey if you're going side by side through there, although Hyper and Danger Man made that one work pretty well. We're going to have a look. Ninetales has got no speed going up the hill. Oh, it's all slide through the corner. We're trying to be sensible and actually pick a good line through there, but we can't quite make it happen. Longbow's up onto 2 wheels. We're going to have a sneaky look up the inside here as well. It's all go. It is definitely all go around this circuit. Get a big toe down the hill. Can I do anything? Can I affect a pass? Oh, we're going to get past, I think, Danger Man. Almost. Still can't quite complete it. Still can't quite get the pass completed there. We're going to have to go wide. Oh, Chris has appeared. Didn't expect that one. We're going to cut back on the exit there. Just a sudden Chris has arrived in the fray. It's not what we needed at all. We'll barrel our way down here. Oh, jeez. The tiniest contact. As soon as that tiny contact happened on Longbow, the car got tipped across in front of me, and then I can't avoid the little bumps as it's his problems in all of that one. Unlucky, I think a little bit of lag as well from that one. As we're going to try and get the cut back on Gliska. It does work. A little wobble from the purple car up ahead. We get a great run down here. We will move to the lead of the race, but it won't last long. In fact, I suspect Gliska's going to come. Oh, soaring past. That is Gliska's turn to be the one. Tried to do a bump draft. Sensible. Game decided to not accept that. Sometimes the Vigoro is one of those cars that sometimes you can get a good bump draft going. Sometimes it just fires the car off the track. I was lucky in that there was runoff area in that one. Oh, Chris with the complete wreckmobile has turned up as well. Okay, 6 for the lead of the race. The little group back. Longbow's with Brazen, I think, in that group. We're going to have a lift into turn 1 here. Ninetales slides through that first corner. We're 3 wide on the exit here. 4 wide on the exit here. I've got nowhere to go. Oh, Hyper is giving the push to Danger Man. Ninetales wisely decided, you know what? I'm just going to take a breather through there. Just don't do anything dumb and sit back, let everyone have a crash on their own. Clever call, I think. Although we have now got Brazen joining us. Longbow and Ewan are not very far away down here. I got no draft off the back of Chris's car. That just went. And we had nothing. I mean, we're not going to fall that far back here. We can carry good speed through there. Hopefully get across in front of Ninetales, which we do. Everyone is up around this next hairpin. Ninetales still looking to the inside. Danger Man with a big slide. We've got an amazing run here off the corner, but where do we go? We've already seen... Oh! Me and Chris both moved to the inside to try and take that third line at identical times, and I think Hyper got the tiniest bump and fired off the circuit. I think I saw a purple car up in the trees. That's unlucky. There's GTA collisions for you when it goes wrong. Alright, we are to the lead of the race. Now, it's not going to last. We're going to get passed down this hill, which is fine. I say it's fine. We have to accept that. I can't do anything about it. Chris goes to the inside. Brazen will take the lead of the race, though. Oh, okay. I thought I was clear to go in the slipstream of Brazen. However, I was not. That's my bad. I moved across in front of Danger Man, who would not have had time to be able to avoid that. I thought I had enough time and momentum to get that spot, but just didn't estimate how quick that red car was closing. The run to the line here is not really one you can win necessarily. Oh, I say that, it's very close. It's very close. Don't hit that tire. If someone hits that hay bale in the inside, everyone's in all sorts of trouble through there. We don't want that. Oh, this is a huge battle. Longbow's car does not look right. That's a very poorly shaped. We're going to brush the wall. We have fallen back, however, to a 6th position. Longbow is going to make more peculiar shapes with that. It's not how the Vigoro started, I can tell you that much. This is kind of like it just sank through the floor. There's some weirdness going on. Let's not question GTA 5 logic. Okay, I didn't expect a pass going on at that corner, so I wasn't really paying attention in the purple car. I nearly spun myself on the nose of the purple car there. Admittedly, it was a bit of a sort of speculative nose up the inside, but still would have been bad for me. Oh, not going to have anywhere, got nowhere to go, just no space. They're already 3 wide. We're going to just sit back, focus on getting the good run here. Liam had big trouble on the outside, so we'll give more room up to the hairpin. Oh dear, very wide from me. We were planning to go out wide, just not that wide for a line. It's not what you want. Oh, there's a wall on that inside part. I must have been a couple of centimetres away from a horrific accident and a big, well, race-ending shunt for a large number of people actually there, because everyone behind would have been caught up in that. Longbow's got to the inside, Brazen sideways. Everybody bumps doors through there. We've come out in 4th place. This is a big group of cars now going on to the final lap. Where you want to be on this battle to the line is anyone's guess, because you're further back in the pack, you're going to get a big run and you've got multiple options. I feel like you want to be first coming off that hairpin because we're just not getting the runs. Or you get a run, it's so close to the finish line though. 3 wide into turn 1 does not work through there. Brazen follows me. We've got a good pull up the hill behind Danger Man's vehicle. There's so many cars involved in this. Oh, and I'm running way too deep through there. We are going to be vulnerable on the exit. Indeed we are. We'll give Danger Man space. And we'll have to again through this next corner. Oh, we run out a bit wide through there. I mean, we're okay. Falling back to 4th in all of this. Can we give Gliska a push up the hill? We can a little bit, yes. Okay, see, that time the bump draft did work, just sometimes it doesn't with this car. Liam's on that tight line, you'll get no speed on the exit doing that. We have kind of been working with Gliska more than anyone in this particular race. We're going to get off the corner. We're to the inside now. Is Danger Man going to make it 3 wide? It's dangerous to make it 3 wide because that crest forces everyone to the outside of the road. We've pulled the gap back, but we've got no slipstream. We're not working together very well here. We are going to... Oh, it's a great cutback from Gliska, who gets the inside. Doesn't quite complete it, though. It's got very grey. I'm hoping... Well, it starts raining. It probably won't have time to really affect the race. We can get off the hairpin nicely here. It's side by side. Not quite. Okay, we'll fall back into line. Gliska gives us a big shove. Again, that bump has been helpful. It's got me to the lead of the race. Here comes Chris with no front end on that car either. That is going to get to 2nd place. Liam is up alongside. We do not have many corners left to go. Danger Man's run wide. Gliska ran wide on their own. We got pushed wide in all of this, but I think we may be too far back to really have a good opportunity. Level 8 is going a very long way around. It is just this huge drag race to the line, and I think Chris is going to get it because no one's got any slipstream. Me and the red car and Ninetales are banging doors. Chris takes victory because we were so busy squabbling over that second play. It was just about 6 wide into the hairpin at the end. That's one of the maddest finishes. I just ducked to the inside. We did give a bit of a squeeze to the cars on that outside. It's just the way that the corner is naturally going to end up when you are stuck out wide is a problem. But, yeah. Finishing times. Bloody hell. That was an incredible battle. Gliska incredibly unlucky to end up in 13th. Must have got stuck right really far out on the outside of that hairpin and in the wall, I would presume. But yeah, that was an absolutely manic race. For our second race, we move on to some full-on race cars here. We have the Massacro versus Jester. A wonderful little battle. This one, we generally see... I certainly generally drive the Massacro. I think we generally see more of those, although there's a Jester along the front row that does not get a good start in all of this. Well, that means I will at least get to turn 1 and get through all of this cleanly. That is something... Well, it's not going to last. Oh, we have Team Orange at the front. Fantastic stuff. Maybe just a little careful. These have got a lot more grip than the Vigoros, of course. But it can still get into trouble. Less likely to slide around these cars. I think the Jester is... I'd say a little bit more twitchy. I think that can slide around a little bit more than the Sacro, but either way, I just saw something in the background shoot across. Oh, that was a car not quite stopping with some slipstream, I think, down there. It gave us some grief. There's definitely been a problem further back. The pack is a lot more spread out, so something went on. We saw a yellow car. I'm pretty sure it was Brazen having a big issue. Don't know what caused it though. Oh, we've got such a run down here, but it's already 3 wide. So we're just going to sit in the middle of all of that. Go, 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 go! Yeah, these are also quite effective at the odd. They'll push a car more often than not without spinning it. Hyper is going to brave that one alongside. Oh! Yeah. It's very difficult to know whether there was enough space for Hyper has waited, yeah. I don't think it was intentional. I just think there was not quite enough room. It's got very foggy all of a sudden as well. But yeah, not intentional, just misjudged the amount of space I was going to need, the amount of space there was. I don't know whether I could have made that work if there was. Ooh, that's a solid thing. I'm really sorry, Lado. I was trying to spin the camera around so I could see. I didn't know what way to go with all of that, and it's just yeah, bad place. Okay, well, after the amazing first race, we have had a shocking start to this second race. It's not over. We did almost do a wheelie off the back of Gliska's car, which is unusual for a full-on race car, but still, we have got time. We have got time to make a recovery. Oh, say GTA. That one there, you could actually see as I mean, we did the smallest, that is the lightest bump you could do to another car. If you look at that, you could actually see the wheels snap violently, the steering snap violently to the left on Gliska's car. That's how stupid that collision is. That's, yeah, that is nonsense. Okay, yeah, shouldn't have really bumped the car, but that's such tiny contact, you barely even notice that in a vehicle. Oh, there's been a huge off down here as Longbow is rejoining. Oh! I was expecting Lado to lift. Lado didn't. Lado went for a gap that amazingly was there, but it was such a small... It was a gap for a Jester race car and literally nothing more. I also thought I was about to have a very bad day there as well, running wide, but we just got away with it. Okay. I mean, the recovery drive... I say recovery drive is on a little bit. Joe's very slow. Joe and Lado are very slow down there. We'll make the most of that opportunity. We're going to go hurtling down into the parting of the cars. There was a gap. We found the gap. That is the luckiest moment in GTA 5 I've had for a long time. It's just like I was committed to that. We were 100% committed to that corner, and I couldn't change my course any more than I did. Oh, sorry, Lado. Up on the grass. Again, there's just at the limit of grip with my car. And yet, just so lucky that the cars pinged themselves apart and there was a space for a race car. We have been causing Lado some grief in this one, not intentionally. I've just had little mistakes trying to make up time, and Lado has been unfortunate in that it's been stuck directly in front of him. We're going to great right up here. We'll take this position away from Ewan. Yes, we do. Okay, so that's the lead group. If we can catch up to Ninetales, I think it is, in the Jester, we'll be on the tail end of that group. Now, I'm happy to work with Ewan and Lado to try and get ourselves up towards that group. They're going to have a massive crash on their own, so that makes my life a little easier. Yeah, they all get fired across. I think it was Danger Man into the wall, I'm not sure. But regardless, as they get pinged across, they're all slowed down, but they've straightened themselves up, and now we are in the fight. And we've brought 3 cars with us here. So that's going to make things interesting. Oh, that's not a gap you want to go for. Oh, and Lado... Poor Lado. Just as we were about to join the group. Yeah, you got a little ambitious on the inside there. It's not really a massively good overtaking spot because it's not really a braking zone. Yeah. Basically flat out through the corner. That's a huge crash for level 8 on the barrier. Just pinged the car up into the air. We're a little wide through there. This time, though, we avoid the bush. I mean, we've got a couple of lads. I think our chances of fighting with the lead group are maybe... I know we were in 8th. We're not that far down. Not that far away from the front. I mean, because they're all fighting. There's 5 of them, 6 of them there. They're all having their own huge battle. 5 of them up there, sorry. Yeah. We might still be able to get involved. We're not going to have much time. We really can't afford any more mistakes now. We've had more than our quota of mistakes in this race. Some avoidable, some not my fault. Longbow got a really big slide there. I wonder whether that was on their screen a tap from my car, because it was a weird place for the Massacro to suddenly get oversteer. However, I was a long way back, so I wouldn't have thought it was a lag tap. I don't know. Either way, the oversteer moment cost Longbow the place, but the place will go back to them down here because we cannot defend against the Slipstream Horde. Oh! There's a Chris. Jeez. This has been a tremendous problem for everybody there. I didn't know what way Chris's car was going to tumble, which is why I didn't move. It's one of those, if I start weaving around over the road, that car's going to bounce. It's going to change direction and everything, and I don't know where it's going to land. But if I stay straight until the last second, then I can make a judgment call. Which we did. We made a judgment call as it was that the car was still going to be bouncing and going to be high enough in the air. It's nerve-wracking, that one. I'm going to say that was pretty close to a massive crash for me, but we did the job we needed to, so I'll take it. I don't know what initiated that crash, but it was a monster one. Blakey leads, I believe, here from Liam and me, so Team Orange will hopefully reform on this final lap. Turn 1 is such a sketchy place to overtake. You want to carry speed on the inside, but you just can't. Oh, God. Because the line, when you're on such a tight line, you're just going to naturally end up in the door of the car on the outside, just force on the track, so you've got to be a bit careful. We'll get Gliska a bump. We've done a lot of that around this track. Longbow's still getting really twitchy off that corner, which is surprising me. Longbow has a good run down here, but he's going to run out of space to go anywhere. We will pass Gliska. Again, that's probably been our favourite overtaking spot this race. We've got past a bunch of cars on the inside there. Although Gliska's going to fight back. Brave tries up the inside. Does get the place as well. And now we're not... I mean, we're all fighting, and this is really working for Blakey. Oh, Gliska came across a little bit. And we've lost a whole bunch of positions from climbing over the back of the turquoise car. Liam's out wide. We've got a great run through here, but can't do anything with it. Had to lift through in the back of Ninetales' vehicle. I mean, we might be in a good place for a slipstream pull somewhere, but where? Down the hill? Possibly. Blakey's had this big lead. It's about to vanish, because we're all going to get a huge tow down this hill. Ninetales is coming. We've not got the tow here. We're in trouble. We've not got the run that we wanted. Ninetales is to the inside, but and this time the cars do not part nicely for me. We've got pushed through that crash, essentially. Longbow's going to have a dive at Blakey for second. We're going to have a dive at Gliska for fourth. Gliska's going to try and cut back. It's going to be a drag race to the line, but we're going to get slipstream off of Team Orange. I was going to bump Blakey across if we were close enough. Bump Blakey to second, but we couldn't do it. Oh, that was another mad race as well. Little bit unlucky down the bottom there. Gliska just got the tiniest of tags from... Ninetales wasn't even trying to overtake Gliska. Was trying to pass me, but couldn't quite get it stopped in time. Fastest lap goes to level 8 down in 11th. Probably because the only car running in clean air in all of that one. It was completely mad for all of us up at the front. That's another wonderful race. Fantastic circuit, this one. The track was built by Pone. Really, really good circuit. Thoroughly enjoyed racing around that one. Some good overtaking opportunities, some really close battles. We got, might have got a 4th place in in that one. However, yeah, had an awful lot of fun. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.